100.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's good right there. The question you asked about who's the best dunkers of all time, or best dunker of all time, I was just thinking about that. Somebody asked it in the sports group I'm in. Who was because they measured it based on the Jordan Dominique 80 was it the 88 dunk contest, I think it was.
I saw that. I saw the old dunk contest, but when I look back at it, man,
so
Dominique Wilkins really wasn't robbed.
Which one? Because Nick won the first one that they dunked against each other.
The one that he lost against Jordan.
He lost against Jordan. Yeah, he should have lost that one.
Yeah,
he should have. Some people was like he was robbed. I was like, nah, MJ clearly was.
Even that little double-handed windmill dunk.
Yeah.
When I looked at it, I was like,
in comparison to the stuff that MJ was doing, no, I wasn't. Yeah, I'm not on that train.
Now, mind you, even the dunk that Jordan did, I don't know. I really wasn't impressed with the jumps before that were awesome. Mm-hmm. The last dunk it was just from the free throw line. He put his little pizzazz on the joint.
Well,
that was it.
He had done that dunk before. He had dunked from the free throw line.
And he missed it.
And yeah.
Right.
But see, it was the year before. I want to say it was the year before that he did that dunk, but he didn't because MJ was in the dunk contest, 3 times, I think he was?
Might have been 3.
I think it was 3.
He won 2.
He won, he won 2? Yeah, he won free throw line, and then I think Kiss the Rim won the other one, I think, or something like that. It was like 88 and 89 he won it.
One of them jumps was the jump that's was the first jump that's on the box of the Wheaties box.
Which is the Kiss the Rim, or?
I thought it was the jump where he like this. Dunking behind him, almost like he jumping over a bar or something. It looked like.
You talking about the one where he scoops and under, he goes to the other side? Yeah.
I think that was
the one that won. Yeah.
But while we talking about dunking, we're gonna talk about this Allstar bullshit. We're gonna talk about the best.
This man Allstar bullshit.
Okay. The dunking contest bullshit. The All-Star game was amazing. The All-Star game was awesome.
Yes.
We're going to get into that junk too.
Yes.
We're going to get into that junk too.
It was. Absolutely.
But the debacle of, man, y'all going to give Eric Gordon his respect. Y'all be bullshitting on that nigga, but I'm going to go ahead and get into the podcast so we can go off on a tangent. Because, we will go off and off before a nigga can even get started. So,
For real.
Yo, what's good? It was good. I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It. And I got my guy, Ivan, Sam, the Grizzly. The Great.
I'm always great, man.
Man, here we go. Ain't no patting on the back, sir.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
Ain't no patting on the back. I ain't gonna even throw that out there. Well, yeah,
man.
Before we get started, how was your Valentine's Day, sir? Which I'm actually kind of upset because we didn't even go through our whole Valentine's Day playlist.
Yeah, we didn't do
all that other type of shit. I mean, and we had women guests.
Yep, we did.
Before I get started again,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let's go ahead and give shouts out and say I appreciate my guest who was brave enough
Absolutely.
to come on the air with us. Ellie Mae and Southern Belle.
Absolutely.
Great guest, great conversation. We should have kept the jump rolling even after we shut the jump out because it was a hard conversation, an hour-long conversation after that jump.
It was. It was good convo. It was good. It was great. It was great conversation.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, and Southern Belle said that nigga stayed in his damn phone. She was like,
what?
She was like, I don't know what was going on with this. That he had it. He was stayed in his phone. I didn't even see his face.
Wow. Amazing.
So
I have kids, man. I have a kid. I have kids and I have a business. Like
that's why I told her, but she was like, that's the excuse that he gets away with. Huh?
Nah, it's not an excuse, man. I wish I didn't. Like I hate phones, to be honest, but it is what it is, man.
But yeah, how was your Valentine's Day, man?
Valentine's was good. I spent it with my children. My Valentines were my daughters. And so we did some Valentine-y stuff, man. And, just showed them some attention and, showed them what they should expect from men later on. From good men, that is, not just these regular Joes. But, just showed them, it ain't just about, like, getting stuff, but it's about showing love, too. So we actually had that conversation about Valentine's Day and what it commercially is about and what every day should really be about. So it's an interesting conversation to have with 2 5-year-olds, by the way. But it was good, man. It was great. It was great. True. It was great, man.
What so you didn't get anything for Valentine's Day?
Nah, I don't have a Valentine, man. I don't Valentine. No.
Do you have to have a Valentine's Day for a woman to get you something?
Nah, not really. But it's no big deal. I mean, I've never really cared a whole lot about Valentine's Day as far as getting stuff. You know what I mean? That ain't really my thing.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I've gotten gifts from my ex-wife and whatever, but I ain't like, I ain't never really cared about getting nothing myself. When I was 19, 20, yeah. But nah, not at 40, I don't care. Like, I'm serious. Like, it ain't, and I'm not saying that that guys shouldn't get stuff for Valentine's Day either. I think guys should get stuff, but myself personally, I just don't jump through the roof about it. It's all good though, man. It's all good, man. Seeing people out having a good time with each other, love, quote unquote, being in the air, or lust, either one, or convenience, or hey, we ain't got nobody else to hang with, let's hang with each other, type of thing. So it's all good, man. Just,
right, get them. Hey,
yeah,
what you doing?
What
today?
you doing? Yeah, what you? Yeah,
like on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. The same thing I do every Friday. Plan to take over the world.
Like, why are you even texting me?
Yeah. This is my
like that's not something that you should text out the blue. Yeah, what you doing on Valentine's Day? Like, no.
What you doing? What you doing? Not what you doing. That's
right. Definitely not trying to give you the wrong idea on this day. Nope. No.
That would be a negative. Yeah. So what you doing today?
You didn't.
I'm actually shoveling ketchup. I'm shoveling ketchup. I have ketchup to shovel.
You didn't go see the photograph?
No, I didn't. I can wait till that hits like streaming service or like the Fire Stick or something. I don't care about that.
Interesting.
Like I don't know if it's a good movie or not. I'm hearing mixed reviews about it, but I'm not really. I'm all right. I'm all right with that.
I saw a review too, so that's why I was asking.
Yeah, I'm good.
Oh, Jason,
this man here ain't shit.
You're being messy.
Yeah, he is. You need to get a towel for all that messiness in your damn hands over there.
Oh man,
folks ain't shit, boy. I tell you the truth.
Hey, I think it's a very cruel joke. Some form of fashion has to be that the All-Star game falls on Valentine's Day every year.
Every weekend,
That weekend falls on Valentine's Day.
Because next year it'll be Saturday, and then the year after that it'll be Sunday. So yes, it falls right around that time.
Like the only way you can get past like being able to watch the whole weekend of games is dating a woman who enjoys watching basketball, football, stuff like that too.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it's like, man, damn, how can I get out the house to watch the goddamn dunking contest? Shit. I ain't finna sit here and look at niggas dunking the ball. My God.
It's like that conversation you have. What time you want to hook up today? And you in the back of your mind, like, damn, it should start. That festivity start at 6 o'clock.
Right.
Like it's Friday. When's Valentine's Day? Friday. Damn. Okay. Damn.
Now Friday ain't that bad.
Friday,
Cause Friday ain't nobody really watching the celebrity game, nothing like that.
Yeah, because Rising Stars and all that. Well, Rising Stars come on Friday night, don't? Celebrity game, Rising Stars come on Friday night.
Yeah.
But so a lot of people do skip. A lot of people skip Friday,
but
they check out the Rising Stars or something like that.
But if you have a girl that makes it an event. And the whole weekend.
And
Sunday, we're going to spend time with the family. You're like, oh my God.
Yeah. You got Friday night. So let's just replay this. Let's replay.
Let's just replay some of you niggas' nights this weekend. Replay some of you niggas' night this past weekend.
So let's go back into it. Let's make y'all feel real bad.
Oh
real quick.
Boy.
So let's go. So Friday. So no, let's start with at the beginning of the week. It was, so what do you have planned for us? And it was like, we're going. Damn, it's Friday. Oh shit. Okay, yeah.
No, you getting abusive hints like I know I better be getting something for Valentine's Day.
You hear on the phone talking to her homegirls. Yeah, girl, because I know one thing. I know somebody in this house getting something Friday.
Right.
And you sitting there like, yeah, okay. Yeah, you are. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
And I know he built. You like, damn, this might talk a bit. So then Friday come around. You gonna take off Friday? You like, take off?
Bitch, I gotta
take off Friday.
Take off Friday.
So I'm just saying, you working half a day. What? Because you know the restaurant's gonna be packed. You like, man, golly, for real?
Right.
So then you like, you trying to figure out a way to take off half a day. So some of y'all took off half a day Friday so you could go and make sure you got fresh flowers for your lady in the candy box and all that kind of stuff.
Walgreens was crunk.
Walgreens was too
Walgreens was deep.
Yeah.
Like trying to fall up in love.
Man. Man, what?
Oh man, all the candy gone.
Man, and look,
all the teddy bears gone.
Make it so bad, you know. It's like
red envelopes all on the floor.
You know. Now, what's funny is the gay couples in there being late too. That's what's funny because everybody they dudes wait till the last minute. I'm like, nah, some women that wait till the last minute too with girlfriends. They was in there too with everybody else.
Right.
Like I'm stopping to get cough syrup for my kids, and there's some ladies in there panicking and shit. God damn it, they ain't got no more of these Charlie Brown cars over here. I'm like, dog. First of all, you finna get this man Charlie Brown car. That's the first thing. Second thing is you don't see it, so you about to click out. You know what I'm saying? And you about to click out because, you know, you like, I know I got her this, but she gonna want more. Yeah. Now you see what we've been going through for the last 50, 60 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So then after all this purchase, you got reservations at Jim's Place, Stony River. Well, no, some of y'all had Applebee's, Rafferty's.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with the Applebee's.
Ain't nothing wrong.
The 2 for 20.
Ain't nothing wrong with
the 2 for 20.
Valentine's Day is everything works.
Right.
Everything works. As long as you get somewhere.
Well, never mind. Continue. I was about to say something.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's too early. It's too soon. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So
we're only 15 minutes in.
Yeah, that's right. That's too early. So now you go to dinner, right? Mm-hmm. And then you got the room. Mm-hmm. You got the room, and then you went to the room earlier to put all the rose petals down.
Right.
Put all the rose petals down. You got champagne in there. You got, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You already got your playlist together. Mm-hmm. You already got your
Dream, The Weeknd, all that going.
You know what I'm saying? Chris Brown.
As soon as you walk in, got the clapper going.
Yeah. Alexa,
right.
Play Holiday Love List. I was supposed to say Thanksgiving.
Alexa, play GTD.
Yeah.
GTD greatest hits.
No, Alexa, play GTD, the one without R. Kelly. It's two versions. It's one with R. Kelly and one with no R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It's the one without R. Kelly because she's the woman that doesn't like R. Kelly, but your other chick does. Anyway, but you play that one on Saturday. Anyway, so you go through all that, man. You get all the music and stuff. You hit it, man. You hit that button, and it's like, man, here we go. We got it, and it's all love. She's oh man.
Y'all walk through the door, come back to the room.
Yeah.
Ooh, man.
Yeah.
She gets you get all comfortable thinking everything finna pop off.
Yeah.
The cycle came on today.
Oh God damn it!
The cycle is here.
Shit.
Hold on.
Okay.
When was your cycle? It was here Wednesday. Wednesday. You done dropped off room for money. You done dropped off money for a room. You done dropped off money for flowers. You done dropped off money for candy. All of these things.
That boy fire hot.
Mine.
He mad him up.
Mine.
And look, he like, oh, okay. Well, it's all right, baby. I just want to be here and hold you anyway. That's so sweet, Tyrone.
This nigga thinking about choking her the whole night. Like, you should have fucking told.
Oh my God. This man looking, he looking all around the room and shit mad. He looking around, he looking at the fly. I go in and knock all this shit, stomp on it.
Why you so quiet, baby?
Oh, nothing. I just had a long
and you miss Friday's
and
celebrity game.
You don't even know how many points Lil Rel scored.
Man, what the
You don't even know how many points Lil Rel scored on Fabulous Los. You don't even
at all.
You don't even know that Common was game MVP
at all.
Because it was in Chi-Town.
You ain't even know Stephen A got a technical.
It's right. Yeah, look, so before y'all go to bed, she's like, okay, Saturday morning, we're going to get up. We got brunch with me and the girls. You got brunch with me and the girls. Not me, like us and some friends. You got brunch with me and the girls.
Right, with her friends.
So you got to go to brunch. It's 12 o'clock. You sitting there. And you like, man, it's some it's some bullshit. You ain't going to say nothing, though. You ain't going to say a word. For one, because you praying the period be over with quick. That's what you praying for. And you don't want to mess it up if it ain't.
This junk gonna be on till next Wednesday. Next Wednesday.
He praying like, man, she been on this new detox, so maybe it'll end sooner. I don't know. Hopefully it will, because
and Lord forbid you ask for the mouth.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
What?
That is so selfish.
That's all that you want. It just can't be about how sweet you are. You just ruined the moment. You just ruined everything. You just can't do it because I deserve this and you appreciate me.
Oh my God.
Like, man, hey.
And
You, but hey, you can't even break this out. You can't be like, hey, but baby, you look good. You look so good this evening. I mean, what do you expect? You so fine. That don't work. Nah, that's how you want it.
And what makes it so bad, you already $400 in the hole, and it's just Saturday morning. Now you got to pay for brunch. That's $63.27, and you gonna leave a tip. So you out another $70. Then, guess what? Saturday night, y'all going to the movies.
Right.
I want to go see The Photograph.
Right. Let's go see The Photograph. And you have better have got it before it got sold out, because it was sold out.
And you better have got them tickets 3 days before.
Right.
Now you sitting there with the crying Jordan face because you sitting there with the crying Jordan face because you like, damn, I ain't DVR none of this shit. Shit. Now you trying to figure out how to play sick so you can go home and get into bed and watch it on your phone.
I don't know.
You
ain't finna get out of that. Y'all still finna kick it.
Y'all show finna kick.
You still finna kick it.
It ain't no. Baby.
No, mind you,
my stomach been hurting a little bit.
Mind you, I need to throw this out there. And for the niggas who didn't do the hotel and the candies and all that, you were shown up by the nigga who did the hotel and the candy and all of that.
Yep.
And that nigga probably just met her like a month ago. So he's like, we've been together for 3, 4, 5 years, and this nigga been with her for 2 months. And he did all of that, and I can't get this. You be like, oh my God. I don't even know this nigga.
And I'm getting compared to him.
I don't even know this nigga.
Man, and you still down. You still $470 in the hole. And now you gotta go see The Notebook. Them tickets $11 a piece plus popcorn.
Dude, I went to the movies the other day. Man, mind you, I went to go see Bad Boys. That movie was horrible.
For real, man. Come on, dog. Bad Boys 3 was horrible, man. I can't believe this. I cannot believe it. I ain't seen it yet, though. I haven't seen it yet.
So it was almost like $30 to go to the movies just for 2 tickets.
Yeah, for 2 tickets. Yeah, that's why I always either go to matinee or I just go to a different movie theater that's cheaper, or I just say I'm a senior citizen and I walk in with a cane. Who knows? I can have a sore ankle or something. It don't matter. I order them online. I order senior citizen ticket. I'm usually taking myself to the movies, but
well, see, I'm always doing the Fire Stick or whatever. So I was like, you know what? Let me go and get out the house, man. Let me go ahead and watch this junk.
Yeah,
man. I was disappointed in the junk. I mean, I ain't gonna say it was horrible, but
such a strong word, man.
I'm not gonna say it was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
I would say you could wait till it come out.
You can wait till it comes out
on DVD or streaming. Yes. It's like a long ass music video.
Oh, okay. Man, that's kind of rough. It's kind of rough, man.
But yeah, so back to this, you spend like $30, $40, $50 at the movie theater.
So you out of $600 now,
right?
With gas and all. You out of $600, and you haven't hit Sunday morning.
And you have missed Saturday's game.
Okay, you've missed
the debacle of the dunking contest. You don't know what's going on. You see the clips on Sports Center. That's all that you have to live vicariously through.
You looking at the clips like, man, I wish they could have shown more.
Right.
Did he?
Well, they're
gonna show that again.
If you have the privilege of cable or anything like that, they did run a repeat again.
Okay, and they usually do it afterwards. They usually show it again right after, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mind you, you still have got no ass.
Yeah. You just hold me. Sure, honey, no problem.
No face or tail.
Sure thing.
No face or tail.
Or hand. No hand either. There's nothing going on.
The hand.
It doesn't matter.
I mean, you might as well do that yourself.
Yeah, but even still, this, I'm just saying. There's
and then we're back to the previous episode where you're in the bathroom now.
Yep. Can't no hair grow up between these fingers.
Now you're back in the bathroom, and she's wondering why you're in there for so long.
And she was like, I know it was more paper towels in here than. Wait a damn minute. This mother. And you wake up Sunday morning. And you have breakfast. And you got to go to church.
Right.
So you got to go to church together. Then when you get out of church, you got family dinner. And you're praying that at the family dinner at her folks' house.
Maybe someone there is watching the game.
Maybe somebody's watching the game. Hopefully father-in-law or soon-to-be father-in-law or maybe possibly might be father-in-law is watching All-Star Sunday. Mm-mm. You're praying he is. Mm-mm. You're praying he's not watching Matlock reruns.
And guess what you hear? A multitude of light voices saying, we ain't watching that basketball shit in here tonight. God damn.
They got some good stuff on Lifetime, girl. You in here like, man, I'll bust everyone down in this house.
Nothing but beers popping.
Yep. Code 45.
Oh, boy.
And that's a wrap for your weekend, fellas. Hopefully we shared something that touches close to home that makes you, relive the torture that you went through this weekend.
Never mind. I was, you know what? No, fuck that. I hope you niggas were successful on Side Nigga Day. I hope you niggas were successful on Side Nigga Day.
This guy right here.
Hey.
Is there such thing as Side Piece Day?
Your gal was on Instagram the other day twerking talking about for Side Nigga Day. What's her name? Lizzo? She had it all out. You ain't see it?
I don't really like Lizzo too much.
You said you like BBW.
Yeah, I do, but I don't. She gets under my skin a little bit.
True, she take it too far. Like, hey, like you should be comfortable in your skin. Like, no, you out here naked. No, come on now.
Yeah, like she is kind of thirsty sometimes for attention. Like even when nobody's even talking about her, she like goes outside and twerks or something. I'm like, why? What serves this purpose? But I mean, do what you do.
But yeah, Side Nigga Day exists.
I didn't know that.
Hey.
Oh no.
You read the caption?
When it's Side Dude Day. Okay.
She twerking for you.
Not for me. Sorry. This is not for me.
She was getting ready for Side Nigga Day. So it does exist.
Yeah, that's
It does exist.
Oh, man.
So again,
why do we have to do this? Like, why do we have to do that? We don't have to do that.
What?
I just don't think that's necessary. Like, I don't think the whole. Why is she doing it? I don't get it.
It is not necessary. It's not necessary because I put like this.
Because what it does for me is it perpetuates a negative stereotype. If you ask me,
right?
I don't get it. But anyway, that's folks' favorite person. So anyway,
yeah,
you mind my business.
Yeah, that's like jumping off the roof talking about Beyonce.
Yeah.
We just got started, Samuel. We don't want to end it.
Well,
on Lizzo,
I mean,
but so we get started on this dunking contest.
Yes, sir.
About since we segueing off of what niggas weren't able to do, or some niggas were successful. Hey, if you got the draws, my nigga.
Hey, look, hey man, that's another thing. Getting the draws is a two-way street. Getting the draws ain't just getting the draws.
One, you know what? you know what? No,
saying?
no, scratch that. Getting the draws is something like women say we're paying the bill. That's something that you. Well, nah, never mind. That ain't nothing that you're supposed to get.
Nah, it's just
Can't say that, Jason. That's not something that you're supposed to get, but you get that anyway. So
yeah, that's
getting that on.
It's nothing new. It's nothing special.
Yeah.
It's nothing special. I just don't think that sex should be a reward for a Valentine's gift. I think that's elementary. Not elementary because kids shouldn't be doing that, but I don't think that's a very primitive. I'll say primitive. That's a very primitive ideal is to return sex for Valentine's gifts. Like that's primitive because sex is a two-way thing. Like two people are getting pleasure out of that activity or supposed to be getting pleasure out of that activity. So that's why I've never understood people paying for it. Because
actually, sex for goods or services is
prostitution.
Show need some water.
I could use some Hennessy too.
Yeah,
I've been saying that for a while. It seems that people don't really understand that how that works. But if you pay for in any way, if in any situation, if you're paying for sex, you're a John and she's a prostitute.
Right.
No matter if.
And she's Jane.
Yeah. No matter if, it doesn't matter if he's paying bills or daycare. I'm still paying for it.
Right. But back to this.
Whether you got it or not, it's still tricky. Anyway,
right.
Go ahead. I'll get off of that.
We're gonna be back on this sports. We might drift on back to what you were talking about a little later, but man. So
yes,
what you think of the All-Star weekend? Were you able to watch all the games?
I was not able to watch everything. I was able to. I caught part of the celebrity game. Actually, me and my kids watched part of it. It was fun to watch. It's always fun to watch not. Some of them wasn't really celebrity.
I'm impressed with that, John.
No, well, it's not about being impressed. It's just interesting to see who can actually play ball and who can't. You know what I'm saying? To me,
and half of them niggas can't. You know what? I was impressed by the secretary of what was that nigga name? What was it? Secretary of State, Secretary of Finance, whatever that nigga name with the tall white dude that was on the court.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He played in in the government or something.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
They was talking about doing the game. I was like, this dude got some handles. But outside of that, but the real what everybody come to see is like the 3-point contest and dunk contest.
Yeah, of course. So
the dunk contest. Mm-hmm. What do you think? I want to get your feedback, your reaction on the dunk contest. Then I'm gonna say my piece.
Okay. First thing is as far as the dunk contest. So what I think about when it comes to the modern era of dunk. First of all, Dwight Howard shouldn't have been in a dunk contest. He shouldn't have been in a dunk contest. That's the first thing. I want to see somebody who's 3-4 years in the league. You know what I mean? I think, what was his name? Derrick Jones Jr.? Is that his name? The guy from Miami Heat? He's a young guy. I want to see young guys in the dunk contest. I don't want to see guys who've been in the league 10 years in the dunk contest.
I don't want to see that. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't want to see. What you want to drink? You want something to drink? Yeah, man. Whatever you got. I don't want to see a guy who's been in the league 12 years dunking in the dunk contest. It just doesn't do anything for me because we've already seen Dwight Howard do this, and it was nothing. He want to show people that he can still do it, though. Yeah, and that's okay. Like, that part of it, I get it. That would be really interesting, though. This is another thing that I thought about with the dunk contest that they could try new. They should have maybe 1 year say, okay, in this dunk contest, let's have guys who have been career dunkers, right? Who still, first of all, who still can get up, who can still complete some stuff, and let them do it at age 33, 34 and be like, let's get these 3-4 dudes who've been career dunkers and let them go out and compete. Because I think that would be fun to see an older group do it and see if they can still do it the way they used to, and then let somebody win out of it. If you want to have a winner, if not, or whatever. From Saturday night in particular. So let me say this. All right. There was something that I believe Kenny Smith said about just having a tie or like a co-champion in the dunk championship. Because if we go back a couple years, so I had to go back a couple years, the Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon dunk contest was one of the greatest dunk contests of all time. Let's just get that out the way. To that point, I had absolutely never seen anybody do the stuff that Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine had done that year. That's the first thing. I'd never seen anybody do that stuff.
And that nigga was robbed that year.
So let's go.
Gordon was robbed that year.
I honestly think, in my personal opinion, that the dunk that he did over the mascot won him that competition.
Who?
Aaron Gordon.
Yes.
Zach LaVine.
Nothing else anybody else did after that deserved winning the dunk contest. Nothing.
To me, I call that one, I would say, I'm teetering on the edge of saying Aaron Gordon should have won it versus it should have been a tie. Reason being, Zach LaVine is one of the most amazing athletes I've ever seen. He does not get the credit.
What they got to do with the dunk contest?
But you have to be an athlete to be in the dunk contest, period. You got to. Because hops ain't, if you look at it, just think about all the folks that's been in it that just had hops or really didn't have any creativity. Like Jason Richardson, one of the greatest dunkers of all time. But Jason Richardson was a little short on the creativity.
That's why LeBron James ain't never been in it.
Exactly, because he has no creativity. He has no creativity when it comes to dunks, right? So, but looking at Zach LaVine, like the behind the back, the between the legs, the 180 between the legs, the 360 like between the but Aaron Gordon's dunk was so creative.
All of them were.
And all of them. So that dunk contest was what we were doing on video games 10 years ago that we hadn't seen nobody do
on NBA Jam.
Exactly. Like that's how crazy that stuff was. But even this past Saturday night, Aaron Gordon was robbed. Plain and simple. I didn't even watch. I watched the highlights from it after because I missed the actual dunk contest. There's no way Aaron Gordon should have lost that period.
None.
Because even D Wade felt guilty about it, saying that I wasn't the only person that gave him a 99 or 97. I'm like, dude, I don't care what. That's a 90. That's a 50. That's a 50. That dunk that he did when he jumped over Taco, that's a 50. That man's 7'6".
Right.
Oh, he bumped into him. He jumped over a 7'3" person then?
Right.
Dude, Vince Carter is the absolute greatest dunker of all time.
Right.
Vince Carter's dunk over the center in the Olympics goes down. A lot of people count that as the greatest dunk of all time because one of maybe especially in game dunks.
Right. Yeah.
Where this man jumps over a 7'4" dude and clears him and dunks the ball. You can't do it. The average ball player can't do that. So how does this man jump off two legs,
mind you,
and dunk two hands?
So what I'm mad about with this dunk contest is y'all gave it to a nigga. On real talk, this is on some con man shit. How I look at it, This nigga gave y'all 3 of the exact same fucking dunks.
Who, Derrick Jones Jr.?
Yes,
he really did.
He really did 3 of the same damn dunks.
He did.
He did 3 between the leg dunks. 3.
Yep.
3.
He did. He really did.
While Eric Gordon he gave you 3. He gave y'all 4.
Yeah.
I got 5 fingers up. He gave y'all 4.
Bro, man, looking at it.
Actually, he did get 5. He did dunk 5 times.
5 times? The 5 times?
Because he said he gave y'all. He said I gave y'all 5 50s.
Yep.
So he gave 5 50 dunks.
Yep.
While this nigga over here dunked in between his legs 3 different ways.
Yep. It was just the same.
That's the shit that I was pissed off about. The first jump that he did between his legs, that shit was hard. I was like, okay, cool. That's like a reverse jump. Bet. Okay, cool. When he came back around, did the next between the leg jump. I'm like, hold on, nigga, you just did this dunk. But it's a windmill.
It's just a revision of the one he did before. Pretty much the same thing.
Man, it shouldn't have, because everybody was talking about it should be a tie. They should give both of them. Hell no. That nigga deserved that trophy by his fucking self,
Aaron
man.
Gordon should have got that trophy easy.
By himself, man.
Got that trophy.
That was the only thing. It was still cool because the dunks were great.
Yeah.
That's what I liked about it. But
yeah. It was some good dunks. Yeah, it was great. It was great dunks. It was great dunks.
And what the fuck Wakanda was doing? This nigga ain't never dunked a ball.
Who's that?
Then
yeah.
Black Panther. Chadwick Boseman. This nigga out here grading dunks. Nigga, let me see you lay up the ball.
I don't even know why they had Chadwick Boseman. Great. Chadwick Boseman looks like he didn't even watch basketball.
Man, that nigga looked like he was asleep the whole time when he was sitting up there.
Yeah, because a lot of people were looking like, because some folks were tweeting and saying it was like, he looks very disinterested in what's going on. Like he wasn't.
I don't know what.
He didn't stop it. He didn't look excited. He didn't look like charged up. He wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't look. It would have been different if they had gotten somebody who's really into dunking. That's a fan of dunk. Like they should have got somebody like. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even Michael Rappaport would have been a better choice because he's a hoops fan. Like he can objectively say, "Oh, I think this dunk was better because I've seen so and so dunk from the Knicks 30 years ago," and be able to judge, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you got your ex NBA players and your ex WNBA and your WNBA folks or whatever, but Chadwick Boseman just didn't seem like a good choice for me.
I don't blame Gordon for saying he ain't coming. He ain't never coming back.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
I ain't never coming back.
Yeah, I don't blame him because that was easy.
And then like kept making them dunk. Like, let's dunk again. Like, no, nigga, no. Go another round, dunk off. No, nigga, no. We finna add up these fucking points is what we finna do. No, you ain't finna send me out. No, you dunk, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. I got y'all 550 talking about dunk again. No,
you already got all my 50s, bro. And that dude still has done stuff that he did again, stuff that we hadn't seen before. See, that's what we talk about create. That's why, like you said, LeBron never would get in it. Because LeBron has never had that type of creativity. You know
and I get tired of y'all dumbass niggas talking about LeBron the best dunker ever. Heck, when he ever entered a dunk contest?
LeBron.
Shut the fuck up then. Like, nigga, shut up, man. What y'all?
LeBron knew for a fact.
He ain't even the best in-game dunker.
He knew for a fact that he could not compete on that level dunking wise. Like there's way too many guys, even in his era, that were better dunkers, right? Even in game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gerald Green is one of them. You know what I mean?
And I used to think it was because he was too big, but hell, Zion out here dunking out the frame,
between the legs, backwards, opposite side.
This nigga about as big as Tree Rollins out here doing windmills.
Dude, look, that man big as Horace Grant out there jumping 78 inches off the ground. Like, this is stupid. Like, that dude has some ridiculous stuff going on. Like, I ain't never seen nobody that big get off the ground like that.
Right. Now, this new format of the Allstar game. Now, right before it started, I was cussing. I was like, man, this jump finna be some BS. This jump, I can't even see this jump being any good. I'm like, man, watch this jump be some bullshit. Yeah. So I'm watching this jump, and I'm like, what? Because, okay, I watched it the first quarter. I was like, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. When the second quarter started, I was like, see, look at this bullshit. It's back to zero all over. Like, man, see, they with this. Then I was like.
Then you kind of started to see. Yeah.
I'm like, okay, all right. Okay. They competing for
Right.
and they playing for money.
And they're playing for money.
Okay. Bet. That third quarter came around.
The third quarter, that third and fourth quarter.
I was like, bet. These niggas, okay.
It was some of the best basketball I've seen, like in an All-Star game in a while.
Like swarming niggas anytime the ball came up. It was niggas ready to block it, stealing the ball, all that. I was like, okay.
Because, they usually don't start playing defense until like the last 3 minutes of the game. But that whole second half was tight defense. And
even when they did play defense in the other All-Star game, it was just like...
Yeah, it was just like, let me put my hand out here.
Right.
Yeah.
These niggas playing like it was the playoffs.
Yeah, they were playing like playoffs.
I was like, man, okay, bet.
Yeah. You could.
And then the goal was whoever make it to 157 first. I was like, okay, bet. I like this. This joint was cool.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. So
it was more like kind of like playground rules, more like like gym rules. Whoever gets to a certain number the fastest, that's who win or whatever. So yeah, it was fun to watch, man.
It was pretty cool.
And Chris Paul got up and dunked one.
Right.
Two hands.
I can't stand Chris Paul, so I can't.
A lot of people don't like Chris Paul. I'm not a big Chris Paul fan, but seeing Chris Paul after being in the league, 15 years?
This is true. This is true.
It's pretty cool seeing this little sawed off shelf jump up there and dunk one.
The nigga gonna be in the ice bath for a week though.
Yeah, knees and legs hurting bad them up.
They gonna be like, Chris Paul is not playing this game this week.
Yeah, Chris Paul's on the DNP list for the next 6 games. Knee and back problems.
Right.
Now it was a cool format, man. It was a great game.
The only thing I did not like was the Kobe MVP trophy. So I like the simple fact that the MVP was named the Kobe Award. What I didn't like was that the award was still the same.
As far as how it was designed or something like that.
Yeah, the award, the presentation of it, the whole, the whole little.
I think they'll probably redo it. a little bit.
But that sucks for the person who gets the first award because,
of course, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, because the person that gets the first award just gets whatever's like how it is.
It looked like the previous award, but it just got Kobe name on it.
Yeah. They'll probably change it. They'll probably.
Cause I'd be mad. I'm like, man, I want this Kobe figurine award, nigga.
Yeah,
that would be my thing. Cause that's what I would like. I would have liked to seen like a Kobe in the air dunking or something type of award. Yeah. Something you really be proud of putting on the mantle, not just little thing that just got his name.
I guess they looked at it. The fact that the O'Brien Trophy, well, not O'Brien, the Bill Russell Trophy. It looks like the ball on the side of the rim, and then like the MVP is a little like the MVP. Now, this is a good question because the MVP trophy is an actual player, is an actual person. Now I don't know who it's molded after. I'd have to research that, look that up.
Because I don't ever say who it is.
Yeah, I'd have to look that up. But
Bill Russell always presents it, but it's not called the Bill Russell Award.
No, the Bill Russell trophy is the championship. It used to be the Larry O'Brien trophy. I'm gonna look this up right quick and see who that is.
And while you're doing that, our next topic and subject would be
yes, sir.
Your top dunkers of all time, since we on the All-Star weekend.
Top dunkers of all time.
They don't really have to be in no order, but yeah, I already know who your first one gonna be because I think we got the same one.
So, my top dunkers of all time, man. That's a heck of a list. So I'll say this is my list of top dunkers of all time. I am going to say, first of all, I'm going to say, of course, I think it's obvious that Vincent Lamar Carter is the all-time greatest dunker ever. There is no way, like, I don't think
best ever.
I don't think there's anybody that we've ever seen better than Vince Carter when it comes to dunking. There is no question. Like it's not even close. Like it's not even close. You know what I'm saying? Like there's stuff that it's literally stuff that Vince said that he never did that people would never see. And there's other people that was like, I saw him do this in practice one time, and nobody can know. They vouch for him and say that Vince Carter has done dunks in practice that he never did, and people are like, Vince Carter could probably still win a dunk contest at 40 years old.
He probably still can.
Yeah, like for real.
Now, there's only one other person that I can think that can still, that probably could have out-jumped him, and that was Michael Wilson.
Because Michael Wilson he didn't have that creativity though.
Yeah.
He was a high jumper now, don't get me wrong. It's 6'7", 6'6", or something like that. What did he have? What was his vertical? 70 inches or something like that?
That nigga could jump straight up and pick a quarter off the top of the backboard.
Yeah. Off the top of the backboard. It was, Michael Wilson was, he was crazy. It was ridiculous. So Vince is number one. Hands down, Vince is number one. Now, anybody from 2 on down, with the exception, of course, you gotta put MJ on this list. You gotta put MJ on this list. I think that's what kind of helped catapult MJ to stardom.
I don't even think MJ will be 2 though.
I don't know if he'll be 2. Because you've got Dominique Wilkins.
I wouldn't have Dominique Wilkins at 2 either.
Who would you put at 2? Just real quick, who would you put at 2?
On the slick, if I do old school person, I would say Kenny Skywalker.
So you think Skywalker's in that conversation?
That dunk contest that nigga was in, he should have won. That nigga was robbed that dunk contest. If you go back and look at that, and the only reason why I remember his name like this is because it stuck with me just like Eric Gordon got robbed. Mm-hmm. That nigga, because I want to say he dunked from the free throw line before Jordan.
Skywalker did dunk from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Before Jordan did.
And that's why he should have won that dunk contest.
Jordan had dunked. See, the thing was, Jordan did the dunk. He did the free throw line dunk in 85. Right? He did it with the warm up on, I think. He had already done that dunk once. But see, of course, Dr. J did it first. So MJ followed in the David Thompson, Dr. J kind of lineage as far as how he did his moves in the air and he kick his legs and stuff like that to get like make it look like he was kind of flying, you know what I'm saying? Like he did that. But
I put him, I'll say between him and Clyde Drexler or Kobe would be 2. Mm-hmm. Cause even that dunk contest, so the only reason why Clyde did not win a dunk contest was because he was in between the beef between Dominique and Jordan.
Yeah, Clyde
gave out his best work.
Yeah.
He gave out. Yeah, nigga gave his best work on that jump. And he was like, damn.
Yeah, it really ain't. Yeah.
These niggas ain't even thinking about it.
And Clyde Drexler was a dunking mofo. Like he would put it on you. Like he would dunk on anybody too.
They didn't put him in Phi Bama, was it?
No, he was in Phi Slamma Jamma.
That's what I'm saying. They didn't put him in that group for no nothing.
Reason. Right. Yeah, Phi Slamma Jamma. Yeah, absolutely. Like Clyde Drexler he would hop over you, like for sure. So that whole thing, like they were comparing Drexler's dunk, like his dunks. Because he used to do a lot of the same stuff that Mike did. Mike just had a different flair.
Clyde Drexler was just boring with it.
Yeah, he
ain't had no pizzazz. He just dunked and just walked off. He was like,
Clyde Drexler didn't have any personality.
Like, come on, Clyde.
He was really dry.
Come on, Clyde.
he didn't. He didn't really have a lot of personality. But
he ain't point to the ceiling. He ain't like he ain't do none of it. He just dunked just like
he just dunked and like
go sit in my seat now
and brushed his hair or something.
Like he ain't had no confidence in the jump. None of them just dunked. He was like Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, he really was. He really was like Kawhi. So all right, so we said Vince. You said Kenny Skywalker. I say
in that number 2 spot, I say Kenny Skywalker or Kobe.
Skywalker or Kobe?
Because I said I'll do old school, or if I flip it new school. Old school will be Kenny Skywalker at the number 2 spot. If it's new school, it will be Kobe.
I'm conflicted. I'm gonna say why I'm conflicted. I think that
and my number 3 gonna really conflict you.
I
then
think number 2, a lot of people gonna be mad about this, or they may have something to say about this. But I think my number 2 to number 3, like I said, anybody between 2 and probably 10 is interchangeable for me. But I will probably say I ain't never seen anybody do what Zach LaVine has done. Zach LaVine, people gotta watch Zach LaVine, dude.
Maybe I have to rewatch it.
You really gotta watch that. Like, even
the only reason why I say I don't remember it because I was focused on Gordon, and I remember Gordon being robbed. So I'm like,
right.
Even though he won,
right.
Even though Zach LaVine won, I'm still only thinking about Gordon because his dunks stood out.
Yeah. And Aaron Gordon's dunks in that dunk contest were so captivating.
Right.
But both of them were captivating. And then going back and watching them in slow mo is really what made you see, like, you know what? This dude Aaron Gordon ain't from this planet. Cause how did he do that? Like, that's when you start saying
that
how great of a dunker somebody is.
That dunk where he took it from up under his legs and everything, like he was sitting down.
Like, dude, and then the one where the mascot was twirling around and he ran up and caught it right on time, and he 360 with his hand behind his head and dunk. Like, that was ridiculous. That was flat foot freaking ridiculous, dog. Like, there is nothing that I can't imagine your timing being that perfect to pull that off.
So who's your 3 then?
All right, so I say Zach LaVine is my 2, because even you can put Zach LaVine in the 80s, 90s era. It don't matter. Like, you can put him in that era. I don't care. He do you then. Like, it don't matter. So I'm gonna say Vince Carter, Zach LaVine, Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. Who else am I gonna add to that list as far as dunking is concerned, creativity wise and so forth? I'm going to have to say, I'm gonna say, who would I say next? I'm gonna say Sean Kemp.
That's why I got it 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Sean Kemp.
So, like, what number was that you had?
So that's like 3. So let's see.
So I got Vince Carter, Kobe. I got MJ and Dominique kind of like tied, but Sean Kemp. These ain't in no particular order.
Yeah,
Sean Kemp.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Aaron.
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Okay,
Yeah, Aaron.
Okay. I roll with that.
Clyde Drexler.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Skywalker.
Mm-hmm.
T-Mac. And Nate Robinson.
What?
Nate Robinson?
You've got to be kidding.
Nigga. Okay. All right. So I guess he just won just to be bullshit.
Because it took him 27 times to complete the dunk? Really? This man, no.
I ain't talking about the one that he won. He lost on the one the year before to Dwight Howard. He should have won that one. But the only reason why he lost because Dwight Howard did the Superman
dunk. That one Nate Robinson should have won.
Yes.
I'd agree with that. Yes. Nate Robinson should have won that one.
But just because he had all those, he was trying to do something that he probably couldn't do in the first place. In the second one. But that don't make it. I mean, when I'm saying all time dunkers, I ain't talking about just the dunking contest, but these are people who were in the dunking contest to be talked about.
Yeah.
But all of these niggas are great in-game dunkers. In-game dunkers.
Because see, that's the difference, right? So you had this conversation of who dunks really well, and who's the most creative in the dunk contest versus who can actually complete in-game dunks. Like in game, because you know Scottie Pippen was in the dunk contest, but Scottie Pippen was a better in-game dunker than he was actual dunk contest dunker. Desmond Mason, if you remember Desmond Mason back in the day, played for Seattle.
Yeah,
Desmond Mason was a better in-game dunker than he was dunk contest, and I think he won one if I'm not mistaken. But to me, he was much better dunking in games.
Right.
Stromile Swift was much better to me dunking in games. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because, dude, who gets excited about watching a 7-foot dude in a dunk contest? Right. For real. Like, it's not the same.
Right.
So, like when Gerald Green blew the cupcake out that time. Like, that was creative to me. Because how you able to jump that high where you can blow a candle out and dunk a ball at the same time?
Right.
That was creative to me. So, I'm going to give you... here's my list: Vince, Zach, MJ. As much as I love Bean's gonna be a little lower, but this list is not able to. So I'm gonna say Kobe. I'm gonna say Dominique. Gerald Green makes my list. Sean Kemp makes my list. And
I slick don't want to put Dominique on my list.
Well, I put Dominique because if I look at Dominique and I look at LeBron, I look at Jason Richardson. Jason Richardson had a little bit of flair. I liked him. One, but he's not as influential on my list as he probably is on some others. So I'll put Dr. J there. I'll also put.
He only got one dunk, man.
No, he has several. No,
Dr. J.
That dunk that he put down on Michael Cooper is one of the greatest.
You talking about what, the Rockabye Baby?
Yeah, but he did that all the time. Like that was like
that's what I'm talking about. Where that's like LeBron dunking all the time.
I gotta throw Daryl Dawkins in there. Daryl Dawkins has to go on that
breaking
list.
The backboard.
Yeah, he did it multiple times, so he's got to go on that list. But creativity wise, that's the other thing. That's why creativity wise.
That's why I named who I named.
Right, because creativity, they came up with something innovative that changed the contest itself, or changed dunking itself, or because other people tried or whatever.
Great in-game dunking, and they were in the dunking contest.
Right.
And won a dunking. Well. Yep. Close to, if not winning one, close to winning,
yeah.
Right, or should have won.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Now T-Mac, I know he wasn't gonna win against Vince Carter.
But that was a hell of a dunk contest.
Yeah,
that dunk contest. So
even Steve Francis was doing his thing in that zone.
Steve Francis was an underrated dunker.
Yeah,
and mainly because guess what? He didn't dunk a lot in games. If you go back and look at Steve Francis' highlights. He did more dunking at UMass than he did when he played for the Rockets.
He just wanted to cross you over.
He finna give you that work on them handles and that jump shot. Now, he did a whole lot more dunking on folks in Maryland. But when he was that dunk contest, though, if Vince had missed the dunk, Steve Francis would have won that joint.
You think so?
Steve Francis would have won that jump.
I don't know, man.
But nah,
Vince Carter had the crowd after that.
But after the first one, he had. But Vince was a crowd favorite anyway. Like everybody was, they were anticipating Vince Carter in that dunk contest when he was a freshman in North Carolina.
Nigga, do you know? Okay, so I think that they was replaying a old dunking contest of Vince Carter on NBA TV. Do you know while they were talking, they were showing like the highlights of the announcers talking. In the background, you can see him doing trying out some dunks. This nigga was doing the Statue of Liberty 360 jump dunking.
Yeah.
Like when like when you doing it on NBA Jam and he go all the way up in the air,
right,
spin his leg around, come back down and dunk.
Right.
He was doing that dunk.
Right.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah.
I'm looking down at the bottom. I'm like,
yeah.
This nigga did a 360 Statue of Liberty.
Because he could jump.
He didn't do it in the game. He didn't do it in the dunk contest. No. I'm like, this nigga practicing his jump.
Yeah. So Vince still says that I have dunks that nobody has ever seen, and you probably won't ever see them. And some of his teammates, even in Toronto, said that Vince Carter would do dunks in practice that he wouldn't even bring them out for like the dunk contest or whatever, because he was like, it ain't even fair to the other people that they can't beat me because I got stuff they can't do.
I hate to say it, we ain't gonna probably see it until either he retire or until he pass. When he pass, you're gonna see all this. You like, whoa,
right.
What the hell?
Or stuff that he shared with somebody else.
Right.
Because some of the stuff that I've seen Zach LaVine do, I was like,
you are really obsessed with this Zach LaVine.
I'm not obsessed with him. I just know a cold dude when I see one.
He ain't better than. Well, you might like him because he's an all around complete player.
Yeah, he's a basketball player. I do like.
So in that aspect, he's better than Gordon.
As far as dunking, I don't know.
No, I'm talking about the all around player part. The reason why you like Zach LaVine.
Yeah. Because Aaron Gordon his game is a little bit more limited. He's a hooper now. Don't get me wrong, but Zach LaVine is more of a complete player than Aaron Gordon is. Yeah.
But as far as dunking, he ain't better than Gordon.
As far as dunking. Man, it's hard, man. It's hard, man. Because look at that dunk contest, man. Zach LaVine did some stuff where he did it and he dunked the ball. He was still on his way up. Like, he was doing stuff that you was like, wait a minute, dog. Like, how you got the coordination to go behind your back between your legs and then do a reverse 360.
Now, maybe that one should have been a tie.
That stuff, like, yeah, that one
is deserving of a tie, but
he was, he just did some stuff that just, I was like, how did he do that?
This John here, I'm like, nah, man, this nigga was robbed.
What they should have done is this. I think this is what they should have done. What they should have done is say, okay, real talk. So Zach LaVine ain't gonna be in it again because he won it twice, I think, or won it once or something like that.
He won it once.
So he ain't gonna be in it again. So Aaron Gordon, they should have said, okay, let's let Aaron Gordon and I don't know, whoever, like, have a dunk off. Like, everybody else go away because y'all ain't even.
He ain't gonna want to do it.
Why you say that?
Because for fear he gonna be giving his best work, he's still gonna get robbed
again. Yeah, but I just think they need to do one where nobody, like, there's no judges. I think they just need to go out and do one, like, just
let the fans do that. They should have American Idol that joint
or something. Because, like, dude, Aaron Gordon has done stuff that we have never ever seen before, and I don't even know if we're gonna see it again.
I can't wait till Ja Morant and Zion getting that joint this year. That nigga wanted to be in that junk this year.
Dude.
Man, them passes that nigga was doing. Man. See, you missed the rookie game.
I saw the rookie game. I saw some of it.
That nigga did a between the leg pass.
Yeah.
That junk was so hard.
Man, Ja, that dude right there.
This nigga like, whatever I'm thinking of, he's like, whatever I'm thinking of, I'm gonna do this junk.
Dude is like, he's something else, man. He ain't just a good ball player that's good during his rookie season. You can see Ja as a special.
Yeah.
Like, Ja, he's for real. That he gonna be he's a superstar already. I definitely agree with that.
Now I know your time is limited, so I'm gonna get one other topic and we can wrap this joint up.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think we got a chance to talk about last podcast, but what you think about the Power episode, man?
Last Power episode was
the season finale.
The season finale, season finale, series finale, or whatever. I think it was poetic justice. I think it showed the dependency on Ghost. Everybody was dependent on Ghost. Because when Ghost goes away or Ghost dies, they're living off of what he produced. And if you didn't put in on it, you didn't get none from it. That's the way that's what I saw from that. Or
from your point of view, if you don't better yourself, you ain't getting it.
That's
like, hey, nigga, you gonna get a GPA even if I'm dead, nigga.
You going to college.
You get a good GPA.
You getting the GPA.
You ain't getting this money.
You ain't getting this money. And so, but it also shows the selfishness of Tariq. Tariq is a selfish bastard. I'm sorry, man. Like, they raised a fuckboy.
Hey, man.
That's exactly what Tariq is. Tariq is a fuckboy.
All I gotta ask you though is, tell me, how many other movies has he played in that he is not a fuckboy?
See, I don't know. He's kind of like the
He was a fuck boy in Barbershop. He was a fuck boy. I'm telling you, in every movie, in every character that nigga played, that nigga was a fucking fuck boy.
He's like, somebody asked him something. He's like, I don't even know why so and so is doing stuff like this. I mean, it's just,
Right.
why was he doing that? He needs to love you better. Man, if you don't get your lame ass on somewhere, man. That dude, man.
This nigga get mad because his dad won't take him to the hood.
That's what I'm saying, man.
What? Nigga, if you don't shut your dumb ass up. Like, we could talk about it, but dude, hey, these niggas still looking for me out here. No, I ain't finna take you to the hood.
Man, this dude's like, can you take me around your old friends? There's a reason why I don't hang around them no more. Like, what is wrong with you? You been reading the Donald Gorham book or something? Iceberg Slim? What's your problem?
I guess the reason why they call me Ghost, nigga.
Thank you.
My shit is dumb, but they don't see me.
Man, you know what? You know what was funny, man? So, and shout out to Michael Rainey Jr. He's doing a really good job in that role of being a complete
fuck boy.
Yeah, I just think,
look up every movie that he has played in outside of Power. Every movie that he's played in, and I guarantee you, he is the little boy that pissed you off in that movie. He was a fuck boy in that movie.
You wanted to throw a wet roll of tissue at him. Like, man, I think that I also think
Tiger was about to whoop his ass in
barbershop. He could beat the brakes out there, man. I think Tasha got what she deserved. Actually, I think Tasha deserves death. I think she deserves death.
Why you say that?
Because she killed her best friend. Like, real talk. Tasha is dirty. Like, she's really dirty. And like, all the ladies, like, on social media stuff, give her the biggest pass. Like, she's the mom of the year. I'm like, she's a piece of shit too. Like, Ghost is a piece of shit, but yeah, she's a piece of shit too. Like, she dates other guys and then she tries to get...
Ghost couldn't even kill his best friend.
Yeah, he couldn't do it. He was like, I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. Tommy couldn't even kill her. Like, but she could kill Keisha, like, easy.
Yeah.
Like, she's basically been laundering your money and she didn't want to. You forced her to do it. And then you kill her because she gets afraid. That's a piece of shit. That's what that is. Like, I can't get the women celebrating that. I can't get that, like, at all.
Well, because technically speaking, at least Ghost was killing other niggas that was doing dirt in their hands within the game.
Yeah, but
Keisha out here just washing money and just
and Keisha's like washing money, like Tasha, doing hair, and she's telling her, I don't want to have a part of this. I don't want to do this. I got this son that I'm trying to keep out of the life, and here you go, putting me right back into it because you don't care about my kids. Like, you got kids and you want, so.
But mind you, remember what I told you? She did a move that she did not even have to do. That's what put her in jail. That's what put her in jail to begin with.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Tasha.
She did that extra little move.
That was like I said, that was poetic justice. Cause her using dude's gun in the first place was some bullshit. And then she plants the gun there. She puts it back there, right? And then, of course, my guy's a felon. So he know, like, any trouble I get into, I'm screwed. Mm. But he was smart enough. To say, you know what? She going somewhere to kill somebody. I'm not finna be there because I'm not going back to jail for you. But then she lies on this man.
No, not only that. Okay, I'm going to put it like this. So I peeped game when old boy was asking her all these questions about Ghost.
He was asking a lot of questions.
He was like, so why so? He was like, why this? What is? She was like, what? I'm like, this nigga like, I don't know. He might know. If she snitch on this nigga,
she'll definitely snitch on me.
Right.
She'll definitely snitch.
So I'm like, maybe he might not be as dumb as I think he is. So when they said this nigga had this whole little alibi and they got cameras and all that, I'm like, okay, bet.
He knew what was up.
But at the same time, she tried to play him and she didn't have to.
She didn't have to. That was now you pointed out something good. She tried to play him. She didn't even have to. Because the narrative was already set.
Right.
There was
because her son took care of it.
Because her son, exactly, he took care of it. So I didn't understand why she had to And people say, "Oh, she was trying to save her child." I'm like, "Nah, she really wasn't. She's actually trying to save herself."
Right.
That's what she's really trying to do, is save herself, because this guy gets arrested, he gets booked, he gets blamed for the crime. It eliminates not only Tariq, it eliminates her too. Like, people are like, "Oh, she did that for Tariq." I'm like, nah, she really didn't. She actually did it for herself.
But if she was already with old boy, that was her alibi.
That was her alibi. Exactly.
So she didn't even have to go there in the first place.
Exactly. So it was very dumb. It was very dumb. I that part of the episode, I was like, I don't know. It's some dumb people out there, but I was like, that was pretty dumb. Like, that was unnecessary. Then
because I put like this, after the will and everything was read out, she had worked it in a way where the family would be straight.
Yeah,
she was working for that white dude, working out something with the club. She got Tariq in school through that white dude, where he'd be able to get his money out of the fund and all that.
Right.
So I'm like,
yeah,
you're planting this gun on this nigga for what?
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
She called the police on the nigga.
Yep. Sure did.
That's what I mean, where she did the extra shit. She didn't have to call the police on his man.
She didn't have to.
She called the police on the man, left the gun there, trying to act dumb.
Right. Yep.
I don't know. Word, nigga. Yeah. You ain't have to do this.
Nah, she didn't.
While giving the trash ass box.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how he knew the box. I put like this. You know the box trash when that nigga like, "Hey man, tell these folks I ain't going to jail for this trash box." Tell these folks this is your gun, Tasha.
That's it. Tasha.
Tell them this ain't my gun.
Tell them that ain't my gun, Tasha.
Man.
Tell them that ain't my gun.
Man, I'm telling you.
Tasha. I'm like, bruh, she plotted to kill her own husband. She don't care nothing about you.
Man, I'm just sitting there just thinking, I was like, man. Why, when they came to arrest this dude, I'm like, why she do that? I'm sitting there thinking the whole time, why she do that? Why she do that for?
Because people was like, "Oh, Tasha's so smart. She the mastermind behind the operation. She called the shots. She do this. She do that." I'm like, Tasha is actually
she the female Andre.
Okay, folks. Well, that's our show for tonight, and thanks for listening. Because some truth just got dropped that we might not be able to handle. So hopefully you heard that and realized that this man has a point.
Dead ass. She thinks she's too smart.
She thinks too smart, lying to everybody. I mean,
playing too many moves.
Yep, too many moves.
When you make a move, usually when you make a move too quick in chess, thinking you got a checkmate coming, you move that move too early. It's like, aha, check. Mm-hmm. They're like, oh, ooh, bow, checkmate. You like, what the?
Yep. Like, what the?
Right.
Did I just do this?
She thinks she making a little check, a great chess move, and she didn't checkmate herself out the picture.
Mm-hmm. Looking real silly because everybody's going to jail now. I don't want to go to jail, so I'll just go tell this lie. Now I'm in jail. Shit. I guess it didn't work.
How like the new upcoming shows are supposed to be coming up?
I'm going to
you gonna watch a pass?
I'm going to admit that I don't like that. I think that I don't like all those series.
The old school junk? Like the 96 junk?
I don't really like any of it, to be honest. I think that Power itself should have... Okay, so let me say this. I won't say I don't like it all. I would like for the story of Tommy and Ghost and Kanan and all that to be told from that younger perspective, how they kind of got into the game. I think that is important for the storyline, for people who follow the show.
Right.
I don't think that we need a follow-up to Power as far as like Tariq being this dope boy, whatever. I don't like that idea. Now, the rise of Kanan and the Tommy story and the Tate story, that may work. Because, you got spinoffs. You got CSI New York. You got CSI Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't have a problem with that. I don't want to see a post Ghost death. I don't want to see anything else from that. I don't like Tariq as a kingpin dope, but I don't like him as that because he doesn't have that type of appeal. I'm just being real. He don't have that type of swag.
Unless he can step his acting up some more. So, yeah.
Well, that and he just doesn't he doesn't have that pedigree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I realize what they're trying to do is they're basically trying to say that, hey, you know, white like uptown kids or like rich kids can be criminals too, which they can, very much so.
But they ain't selling dope.
But they're not selling dope. Like they ain't racking it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the part of it that I don't like about this story is them trying to turn Tariq into this monster. You know, he's a murderer. He's a murderer 2 times over. He killed the killer of his sister and he kills his own father. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that. Because my thing is, dude, if you were so gangster, you wouldn't have let your sister die in the first place.
Right.
You would have ran and jumped in front of it. Like, if you was really that gangster.
Or pull that y'all out and just blew his head out.
Yeah, you could have pulled it out right then and saw it finna happen and been like, nah, don't shoot my sister. You sat there and watched, you coward ass dude. Like, you watched it.
Right.
Oh, then later on you mad. You killed my sister. Nah, bro, you watched it, dog. And your sister died defending you. How lame is that? Now you a gangster? Nah, dog. Like I can't roll. Like I can't roll with that, man. Tariq was a coward. He was a coward. He was a privileged kid, and he was a coward.
Cause he ain't never been from that life.
Like Like so, you gonna roll up on your daddy
again?
The dude is everything you got, and your mama and your sister and your grandmama got. Your daddy provided.
Again,
and you got a problem with this nigga?
Tell me a role that he has not played.
Well, there you go.
I will say this: the only book that I like so far that probably will be interesting is the Book of Canaan, and they got my boy Omar Epps gonna be in that junk.
Yeah, Omar Epps is gonna be in it?
Yeah. So when I saw that he gonna be in that junk, I'm like, yeah, this junk finna be like in what's that junk? In Too Deep?
In Too Deep, maybe. Yeah.
Gonna be probably something like that.
Because they need to show they need to kind of show a different perspective.
I can't see Mary J. Blige in the Book of Tariq.
She's in it's her and Method Man is in that, I think. In the book, was it book Ghost Book 2? The story of Ghost.
Is it?
Yeah, it's called Power Book 2 Ghost.
Okay.
Because Tariq is supposed to go by Ghost now.
And because I'm not aware of Mary J. Blige being that well of a great of an actress. So
she fine.
Who, Mary J?
Yeah. That's all I got. She fine.
Yeah. So I'll probably watch just to see how good she does in that. Now, Method Man can really act. If you ever see him in that, he playing some show on HBO. I can't think of it right now. It's like in the 70s or something like that. But it's pretty good.
Meth been in plenty. Meth was doing movies and TV shows like back in the day, like back in '94 or '95 or stuff like that. Yeah.
You got anything?
Man, the only other thing I got is that what we looking at from sports right now is a changing of the guard, I believe. I think that the current state of sports is about to change drastically, especially with the big time scandal in Major League Baseball right now. Where the cheating, the sign stealing, and basically what they're saying is everybody's doing it, which I'm not surprised. But baseball, if you look traditionally, has always had some type of cheating.
Right.
Like, it's not surprising, but I think that
anytime when betting is allowed, there's cheating.
Yeah, absolutely. That's why I don't understand why they're so hard on Pete Rose. I'm like, Pete Rose only got caught for doing what they were doing
because he didn't allow because he didn't let anybody else in on the money.
On the money, right? Exactly.
How dare you?
Right.
I'm gonna tell.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell on you.
Like, that sport itself, man, baseball has been corrupt for a very long time. It's no surprise to that. Like, it's no surprise.
And what's also funny is that they just welcomed. Is it baseball or was it somebody else? Well, they said that they're not gonna have a cannabis law, so
Really?
their players can smoke weed.
Can smoke marijuana, because they say a lot of the players. They were talking about that at the NBA at one point in time about why NBA players are known for smoking weed, and I forgot who it was. It may have been Meta World Peace or what's the guy?
Rasheed Wallace?
No, not Rasheed. There was a player who had bad anxiety or something like that. He didn't like flying. Royce, what was his name? I can't remember.
Robert Parrish has always smoked weed. That's why they called him the Chief.
The Chief, exactly. I know it. But I'm trying to remember this guy. He's a player, and he was like drafted high, but he had this great fear and anxiety about flying, and he would smoke before flights to get through his flight. He wound up getting kicked out of the league, and I think he lives in Cali or something like that. He started a dispensary or something. He got involved with cannabis in some way, and he was saying how cannabis actually helped to pull him out of the state he was in as far as his anxiety and depression and whatever. I can't remember this guy's name, man, but he had got in trouble for smoking or whatever. And he became an advocate. He was like, if you guys knew how many NBA players smoke because they have injury problems and they don't like taking the drugs. They don't like getting the cortisone shots and all that stuff. They would much rather smoke. They were like, hey, this right here is not going to wear my system out, right, or hurt me. It's actually going to help relax me and make me able to get through these injuries. So, but yeah, I'm not surprised. I think they should be more laxed on marijuana usage in sports, because like, how is it okay to take a 800 milligram
of anything
like
any
that,
medication,
and and not be able to partake in medicinal cannabis or whatever. So shout out to whoever is thinking about doing that.
But you were talking about changing the guard in baseball? Yeah,
changing the guard in sports, from what I'm seeing in sports, I think the era of because looking even at the passing of Kobe was from a different. He was from that. He's one of the last ones from that previous era of basketball, like the tough guy. Somebody mentioned like the tough guy image, hard work, practice, 6-7 hours a day type of mentality versus, and he's one of the first ones like that was kind of involved in social media. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He came from the pre-social media,
the tech world.
Right. Exactly. So he became involved in that. A lot of the guys now, of course, that's the first thing they do. But I think as far as the NBA is concerned, even the NFL, lots of new players, lots of new names, lots of actual, people are students of the game that they playing, and you can see to see the effects of it. You know what I'm saying? I just named one name like Luka Doncic, Giannis Antetokounmpo, like fundamentally sound ball players. You can tell they grew up watching somebody. You'll listen to them, they'll say, I grew up watching this person.
Now Charles Barkley did say something about, as far as the basketball portion, where he was like, he would like to see the All-Star game just being how the game was, the rookie game was, where it was like USA versus world. Mm-hmm. So the All-Star game will be like your American players versus all the world players,
your
and
international players.
Do it that way.
Yeah.
So
that might not be bad though, because that's what they do anyway. Like I think the rookie game was like that, and I think they do those like they've done other like what they call pro-ams or whatever, or what do they call it, exhibitions or whatever, where they play against the world players and stuff. So I wouldn't see nothing wrong with that either.
That'll work. You straight, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
You sure?
Yeah. I don't know what this man's laughing at, but it sounds like he's laughing at something he knows, or he thinks he knows. I will say this, shout out to all of the new listeners. Shout out to everybody that's hit us up on Facebook, Instagram,
Oh yeah.
so forth, man. People are really engaging with the podcast.
I need to say shout out to Texas. Apparently there's a following that shot out the roof out of nowhere.
Oh wow.
Texas.
Wow, sweet.
I was looking at some analytics and I was like, wow, where'd all these listeners come from?
Yeah.
So got a shout out to Texas, Canada again.
Wow.
Who else?
Shout out to the Canadians.
Yes. Shout out mate.
Shout out, mate.
Shout out mans. Mans and mates. Want to say Georgia and Cali. Yeah, some views out there in Cali. So really appreciate it.
Absolutely.
The listens are sparking out. Appreciate that. Appreciate the female listeners.
Yes, all the ladies.
Again, appreciate the female guests from last podcast. That was a great podcast.
It was a great podcast.
Great conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
They definitely say they want to do that John again.
Yeah.
Like I said, Southern Belle said, if you can put your phone down, is what she said.
That is,
she's willing to do it again.
That is. We're gonna have to find somebody else to take Southern Belle's place.
See, now she's gonna cry hot tears.
Oh, hot tears.
Now she's gonna cry hot tears.
Hot tears. Crying hot tears.
Man, I ain't never heard that shit before.
Ever in my life.
Hot tears.
Hot tears. I'm gonna cry hot tears.
No. I'm sorry. You gotta do this. Hot tears. Hot tears. Yeah, put your hands in front of you.
Oh man, this is ridiculous.
Oh man,
this whole show is ridiculous. By the way.
Oh boy,
it's a ridiculous show.
No, there's no ridiculous.
It's not a ridiculous. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, my cohort here is having an asthma attack. Apparently, I think I think some water went down the wrong pipe.
Yeah, that's what happened. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and go and wrap this junk up. Get up out of here. I am your host, Jason J. Will Does It.
J. Will Does It.
And my co-host, cohort, partner in crime.
That would be me.
Sam, Ivan the Grizzly.
The Grizzly, the Grizzle, the Great.
Yeah, man, take this. Darth Vader, Earl Jones.
Luke, I am your father.
Nigga sound like he's snoring. This nigga got narcolepsy. We better get up out this joint. And we up out of here. Holla.
Oh,
man.
Man, folks been going crazy.